Hey Leo, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. Let's dive in and take a look and see what energies want to reveal themselves for you here. Let's see what comes out, okay? Hope all is well, guys. I hope it's going to be even better by the time we're done with this read. Thanks for all the love, the likes, subscribes, and shares, guys. And let's take a look. We're going to start with what the most important message of what Spirit wants you to know most. We'll get into career, money, finance, the most important message, and then we will get into love and whatever wants to shine through that's very important for you this week, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look. This is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, as well as your north nodes, Leo placements. If you're unsure where your placements lie, there is a link in the description box below that you can plug in your data. Your personal data will pop out your placements and you can check videos pertaining to that, okay? And if you are looking for a personal read, guys, click the link in the description box below, all right? All right, Leo, let's do this, okay? Let's do this. Let's see what's in for this fantastic week for you here, okay? What does Leo need to know most, Spirit? What is the information that you want to give Leo during this important time this week? What do we get, okay? Well, fast moving messages coming through here, okay? You've got the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the King of Swords coming through. You've got the Three of Swords. You've got the High Priestess. And you got the Nine of Wands. What's going on, Leo? Wow, bottom of the deck as you are focused on your coin, all right? A lot of you are looking for long-term, wealth. You're focusing in on what's going to bring this coming into fruition here, okay? This is focusing in on your legacy, your roots, your stability, and again, really focusing on what is it of, some of you could be even inheritance, okay? It could be focusing in on your foundations of stability and of wealth. So Spirit wants you to know that this is attainable, and this being your underlying energy, it is that even though you may have had some sort of disappointments in the past, this is saying it wants you to persevere. Don't you dare give up now. This is what this is saying. Do not give up now, okay? And yes, you've had some disappointments in the past. But these disappointments are all learning experiences to bring forth the wisdom to make you better to get this, okay? It's just making you stronger, more agile. It's getting you more in tune to what is bringing you closer to this, all right? And so it's coming. You may have had a conflict before, but I will tell you, there's fast movement and change that is happening, okay? So this is about some sort of movement, speed, and progress, like a sudden change, all right? And it's exciting. It's going to bring you to another location, especially if not physically in your current, situation. In the mind, it will, all right? This is sword energy having to do with reasoning, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it has you rowing in a different direction of the mind. So to get the wealth, you have to think in a different fashion, is what this is saying. And there's some sort of speed, change, and movement that's happening here. I do feel that if you don't have a King of Swords around you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is you having integrity of your intellect in terms of what it takes to get into that money mindset and that wealth mindset, all right? Because there's a thought process that I feel is needs to take place to get you to that, okay? Now, even though that you may have been disappointed in the past, what you're doing right now is tapping into the subconscious, and you are using your intuitive abilities, all right? Something about using and rowing in the direction of your intuitive abilities, because that's just as important as your mind here, okay? At least the Spirit is reminding you of this, all right? And it does want you to persevere. You're kind of at success fatigue. You've worked really hard on the mind and changing a mindset, making that change, and really strengthening that money mindset of yours. And this is saying, don't you dare give up now, okay? So I'm going to pull a money card and just see what comes up out of this. I'm just curious of what comes out for you here, what you need to be reminded of in terms of persevering, Leo. and what's going to be really important for you. I release money with joy and it returns to me multiplied wonderfully. So if you're maybe like challenged, kind of feeling challenged, I've got to pay a bill, I've got to do this. This is saying bless it, in the process, because it's going to come back to you. Okay. And what else? Hey, Leo, sorry about that. Wow. Well, apparently this is about releasing money with joy, and I knew maybe you needed a little moment to say woohoo. You know what? Because it returns to you multiplied wonderfully. And the card that I got, in the midst of that, change or ending of the camera here is the lead card. So this is taking the lead to do that. So maybe this just kind of happened right away. Let's pull one more card on your money manifestation here. Money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. Okay. So, money flows to me in abundance. Just note that below, guys. Okay. But this is about taking the lead. So just a quick reminder, guys, do not give up right now, because you're right at the Nine of Wands, I should say. And anything else that is important in terms of this? Parenting. You're overcoming some perhaps installed kind of behavior from your parenting. It's communication that affected perhaps your confidence, but it's coming to fruition. That's for some of you. Others of you, this is about, really parenting yourself and to have the confidence to communicate with yourself in a better way as it pertains to, getting your Ten of Pentacles here is what I'm getting. So, I will tell you guys, sometimes it's a really hard shift, and it takes strengthening the muscles of, money flows to me in avalanches of abundance, and all these money mindsets. It takes personal growth, takes time, right? So you have to release the negative thoughts about money, and you have to choose the positive ones with wealth, and that's going to take strengthening the other side of it. Okay, so for years it's been instilled within you, and it's about shifting that mindset. Okay, so you're not giving up. You're taking control of the mind. You've got the King of Swords up here, and you got that persevering as a 9. You couldn't ask for two better cards. You're just right there. You're right there. So there's some sort of shift and change. What else does you need to know? This is what comes through. Yeah, it's an adventure. It's coming to fruition. This is a 10. Okay, good. It's saying it's an adventure. It's a process, but it's a process that is done in a way so you will have that hard learn, so you're able to kind of, what's the word that I'm anchor that, and anchor it more solidly than the other one before. But it's only by practicing the other side, and that's what you've already been doing here. You've already been doing it. This is about seeing persevere. Your manifestation is, look at, I just split the deck. Persevere in what you're doing, because your manifestation is coming through, and it's about balancing something out. Okay, so just FYI, note that. Anything more that comes through, because you may have been disappointed, but now you're following your intuition on what's most important for you in terms of your career, money, and finance here. Okay, so this is developing steady income. Could be in art, design, home oriented. For some of you, it's framing a new self-employment. All right. Reframing the way that you look at making money. Okay. So that's coming through as well. What else do we get? Butterfly. Some of you are seeing lots of butterflies lately, and this is saying sudden change. All right. Some of you could be getting a short-term loan. Watch out for frivolous spending, but this is doing some fun work in the process. It could be a temp job. It could be something in the arts. It could be you're doing fun work, something that is maybe either motivating of the mind or physically motivating. But whatever the case may be, you're transforming. Okay. And then what else do I get? Lucky break. You guys, this is so good. It's almost like after the reframe, you're able to fly, right? And but with a lucky break, a good fortune, a gamble. So this sudden message that comes through is really something you need to kind of tap into your intuition on. Again, it could be outside, it could be a surprise that comes through from a situation, but you're changing gears and you're focusing in on putting the plans in motion. And some of you could be taking a little bit of a time off to build the team, to build the security, or building something. Okay, you're building something. Anything else that you need to know or to be aware of that is going to be really important and key for you here. Let's take a look at what that might be. Okay, let's go back to the same deck here. Anything more in career, money, finance? Hierophant energy could be taking the lead on a spiritual lead, getting advice from an organization, a religious leader, institutions. Seven of Wands, focusing in on higher ground against the competition, getting the rest that you need. And King of Cups, having authority over your emotions, and that means authority over what you are saying to yourself. And then the King of Wands, that's you. It's kind of like you're looking at yourself, almost having authority over your emotions in a situation, and being that visionary and entrepreneur, knowing what's going to be necessary, to move forward with a new inspiration. Okay. Now you could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I think that this is you watching over your emotions. I really do. I feel it's having authority over your emotions regarding how to change your money mindset in terms of a situation. Okay. Anything else that's going to be important for you to keep in mind in your career, money, finance? Look at surrender your belief in scarcity. No longer. I am no longer scarce. The universe is really asking you to open up to abundance and that new manifestation here. And your underlying energy is already here, guys. All right. So removing the blocks in your life. And what this is saying, you're succeeding beyond your wildest dreams. Keep going. Like I said, don't you dare give up. Okay. Money flows to you in abundance, and you're taking the lead. And any bills that you have to pay, you're paying joyfully because you know it's going to be returned to you. Okay, and it's going to multiply. So it's a little bit of an adventure, but you're changing the hard construct from parenting of an old way of being in the past, and you're moving forward, and you're stepping into this power of yourself. All right. Life is calling you to step into this 10 of Pentacles, no longer playing small. Okay. Your full power, you're being called to step into. Okay. So speak your needs, be true to yourself, focus on your own happiness, and be careful trying to make everyone else happy, because when you make yourself happy, you're able to fill your cup up so you can help others even better. But right now there is a concentration on you. There's an outdated belief that needs attention here. Okay. And this is about owning your Leo power so you can really soar, and get rid of that limiting idea of the past, because it's not serving you anymore. You're reframing this whole thing. Okay. All right, guys, that's what I have coming out for you there. All right. And now let's take a look at what's coming through for you in love. All right. Let's use a different deck. Okay. So love for Leo. Okay. I got lots of love for Leo. There's that Wheel of Fortune coming out. All right. You've got the swift kick of the universe behind you too. Okay. Just want to make sure I have the deck up right. Okay. All right. So what is going on for Leo in love? What is Leo's most important message regarding love this particular week, whether it's love for yourself or love for another, or in a connection, or situation? That's what's coming through. Okay. What do we get? Ace of Wands is coming out again, just like we had in the last spread, guys. Okay. All right. So what else? New inspiration. There's that Ace of Pentacles we saw at the very beginning of your read. Woo! Guys, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You got up a fast movement and change. You've got something coming through in love. All right. Someone that it's about balancing something out. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. And the Star card, which we saw as we were shuffling. Well, I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it in the deck as I was shuffling here. Okay. So underlying energy is walking away from putting emotions into something. And this is about you having new inspiration for a new beginning and fast movement and change. You want balancing of things out. And you've got the clarity that you need in terms of the new inspiration to move forward. The Star card is success and optimism. Remember this, that you're needing to have, like that last word is like having that new inspiration. Well, you've made that discovery here. And this is a discovery that about a new opportunity, a fast change in movement. You want something balanced out, and you got the clarity, and so now you're moving forward on a new inspiration. Anything more about this Ace of Swords on the clarity that you've gleaned? Now I get Pentacles, fire, and water, as well. Well, let me see here. I got fire, earth, and air. Fire, earth, and air that's coming through here. All right. This is justice. Your Ace of Swords is you found your truth, and now you're balancing something out, Libra energy. So this is balance at last. You get an opportunity in love that balances things out at last. A balanced opportunity. Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I mean, there's Aquarius here too, but that's exactly under the air sign. But there's justice. You got truth and justice and King of Swords. So you got the Star card and you got the King of Swords having authority over the mind. In your love life, you have made the decision that you want something a little bit more that's equal and balanced. It could be someone helping you out or you helping someone out, but something needed to be balanced, and you got the justice here, guys. In a partnership, or it doesn't have to be love, but it could be partnership or doing acts of love, familial love. Someone could be helping, or love from the universe that's coming through. So many things. This is so beautiful. You've got new inspiration. There's fast movement of change, of bringing in balance. Okay, anything more? I got the Nine of Pentacles. There's that wealth coming through here. And there is that choices and Queen of Cups. This is you being happily independent with lots of choices. All right, not all of them are good, but you have lots of choices. And you're looking at which one cares for your emotions. The Queen of Cups, she's a healer. She is an advisor. She is very loyal, very intuitive. And, this is about her emotions are really important. So I think you're looking at the options that make you feel, that you can share your emotions, and they're important. And I got the Judgment card coming out. Making a decision. So justice, a decision's made, and justice. I feel fairness is being restored in your love life. Okay. You've moved beyond any sort of disappointment in any sort of situation. Okay. So let's just find out who's coming towards Leo. Anything we need to be aware of? Someone that wants to get to know you. Okay. Someone that you're going to reveal emotions to. So there's that new opportunity. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we do a little bit of water here, but you're getting to know each other, all right? And a soulmate. So your soulmate is someone that you can get to know, all right? And you're taking back control of your love life, okay? So you're freeing yourself from being bound into something, because you're like a unicorn. You can't be bound here, okay? And I think you get an opportunity for a soulmate, and you're getting to know each other. So I feel that you've met someone, all right? And right now at the bottom of the deck, it's saying, Leo, that it's safe for you to love, okay? So if there is anything more that's going to be important that you need to keep in mind, let's find out what numerology says. But I feel that some of you have met someone, okay? If not, you're going to, okay? It could be music. I get music, perseverance, someone who's in music that you both have a love for. And it's also forgiveness, and you could find you can find them as you manifest your dreams. Balance is restored. So that you both could have a love for music, and you could have gone through a past that you've both forgiven yourselves from, and you're in the manifestation stage of moving forward. All right, and there's a synchronicity of you both are kind of manifestors. All right, and it's kind of as if that you are focusing in on a new beginning in some sort of way that brings in greater balance. So I feel that there's a relationship change in love that's coming through, and you're going to get communication from this. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. If you are looking for a personal read that taps into your personal energies, click the link in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.